Well, good morning, everyone. This is Kelly, aka K2, and this is my channel dedicated to me building my dream gardens and urban farmstead here on the beautiful central coast of California, Zone 9B. So this morning, got the guys from JTS Inc., the tree service, out again, and we're going to be removing a few trees and trimming back some others. So the first ones that are gonna go is this podocarpus right here. Um, it's got to go, and in its place, I'm gonna be moving these poor Valencia and navel trees. One is gonna move up into its spot, and then this other one right here, I think it's called a hop seed, but I'll double check. This one is going as well, and they're gonna grind out the grind down the stumps on those two. One, it's going to give a spot for these two new citrus trees, someplace for them to go, but it's also going to allow a lot more sun back here for the legacy grapevines that are back here, as well as I'm going to be putting the passion fruit on trellises back here on this fence. And I think I'm actually going to be moving this kiwi down a little bit so the passion fruit will have plenty of room. So that's the first thing they're going to be doing. And let me get out of the way so he can get started right now.
That's one down. Here goes the podocarpus.
Well, that definitely looks a lot different now with those two out of the way. But eventually, you know, this Valencia and this navel orange tree are gonna, like I said, those will get moved over, and those will fill in. And then, like I said, about to put two passion fruit vines along the fence, along with some trellises. And so that'll completely seal off this area probably within a year, as far as privacy goes. But again, this is over really on the side of the property, but like I said, you'd be amazed at how fast that passion fruit vine is just gonna make a solid green wall along that fence. All right, so they have already started on this African sumac back here. The idea for this one is we're cutting it back to try to get it mostly on this side of the fence. It used to come all the way out to where I'm standing with how overgrown it was, and what I realized when I saw it from the neighbor's property, you know, 2/3 of it was over on the other side of the fence, and I just had concerns about, you know, in a strong wind, some of the extra weight, it tipping over that side, especially since it's on a slope. So we're just, while they're here, we're gonna get it much more balanced and on my side of the fence. All right, so the tree guys are back. They're gonna do the stump grinding over here. Let me show you what this looks like. All right, here's where the hop bush was. So I've cleared out the area around it to make it a little bit easier to grind the stumps. And that is where the podocarpus was. So like I said, we're gonna grind out the stumps, and then I'm gonna move these 2 orange trees. We got a Valencia and a navel that are babies, and we're gonna move those over to where they sort of complete the line of all the orange trees coming up here. We still have this hop bush. I left it because, you know, it wasn't really in the way and it looks nice. I'm about to move this kiwi plant, since it is deciduous and it loses its leaves. I'm going to move it down on the fence by the apple trees, and along here I'm going to have I have a new Frederick's passion fruit and the incredibly productive passion fruit that has just a tiny bit of space currently on the arch in the tropical garden. I'm going to move both of those out here, put them on trellises, and then put these cattle panels or whatever this kind of metal fencing is along here. So this will be one giant passion fruit, the edible kind, wall. So it should give me lots and lots of passion fruit, which I can then mix with my what do you call it? Oh, with my oranges. So I was been picking lots of oranges and making blood orange juice, navel juice, Valencia, and now I'm going to start doing mixes. Did a little bit of pruning on this pineapple guava. This is Guava Grove. We've got strawberry, pineapple, red, and white back here. This is where it's getting some pavers in place because I'm going to move the raised beds back here, since I have other plans for that spot on the side. And I think back here, possibly on that post or maybe on this one, is where I was going to put the kiwi plant. So it'll get some morning sun and plenty of afternoon sun, but it'll be back here with the other deciduous fruits, where, you know, the fact that it doesn't really provide any privacy in the winter won't really matter. So anyways, well, let me see what the guys are up to, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so we've time jumped forward a couple of months now, but I realized I never came back and filmed the after picture for when the trees were all cut back and trimmed. So bonus, you get to see, you know, what it looks like. So here's the African sumac, and as you can see, we removed everything that was going over the fence. And I even added an Italian cypress. Actually, I've added a lot of Italian cypress to alternate in between all the butterfly bushes. And this here is actually a green giant arborvitae, which will eventually get real big. But anyway, that's sort of an extra cypress that's kind of hanging out in case one of the other ones dies. So there's the African sumac. Actually kind of needs a new another trim with some of that new growth that's coming out at the base. But there's a nice spot here for the Adirondacks. And so we'll just get a little bonus as we walk along this back trail. Citrus trees have been making a lot of fruit this year, and I was able to actually identify this avocado tree. It is a Mexicola Grande, and I was able to tell because look at these amazing fruits that it has loaded up. I had only made one fruit last year, but the previous owner didn't water or fertilize for a year, so not surprising. But anyway, so happy about that. And you can see got another orange tree which is loaded up, about to make a bunch of oranges. The apple orchard is doing great. We've got lots of apples, the early varieties. We had to thin them out quite a bit because they were going to bust themselves. You can see here the raised beds got moved back here, and so the vegetable garden is back here. We got tomatoes, cucumbers. These ones right here in the cage, those are new, and all of these are actually volunteers that came from last year. Same with those peppers. And then in this one here, I planted some milkweed and dill seeds for the butterflies, and all those will go along the back edge of the property with all the butterfly bushes, so they'll have lots of food and places to lay their eggs. The dill is specifically for the yellow swallowtail, and of course milkweed is for the monarchs. This is going to be where I grow some more cut flowers, and then these onions are actually holdovers from last year, so they're still not really making onions, they just want to make flowers, so we'll give them a little more time. But quite honestly, I might have to throw them out and say this was a failed experiment, as I want to actually grow peppers and other things that I'll actually eat. Over here in Guava Grove, the white guava here and the red guava are still alive and kicking, pushing out new growth. And I've added a melon patch in containers. Got to protect them from the gophers, so they're on concrete blocks, so the gophers can't tunnel into the resin containers from the bottom, because they like to do that. So we got cantaloupes over here. We've got 4 different kinds of watermelon, and the kiwi vine, it got moved down here. So kiwis require both a male and female vine, and there's 2 of them together. So maybe I'll get some kiwis this year. They've got lots of trellis space to grow onto and along the fence. And then it's surrounded on either side with some extra bougainvilleas, and just in case I need to replace one of the ones up front. Forgot to prune back the pineapple guava tree this year, and it was a little bit late because it's already flowered. So next year, after we harvest all this crazy amount of pineapple guava, that'll get a serious trim. But right here you can see all this light coming in is because we got rid of those trees, that podocarpus and that hot bush. The passion fruit vine is back here, and it survived the transplant and is starting to push out some new growth, and it has 20 feet of space. These grapevines are doing so good. It's amazing what the full sun will do for some grapevines. Lots and lots of grapes loaded up, and just going crazy. I don't have enough trellis space for all of this. Need to widen it. Here's the other passion fruit vine, which is new back here. And again, it has 20 feet of trellis space, and when those are happy, they will grow, you know, 30, 40 feet in a year. So that whole fence should be completely filled up. The orange trees I mentioned did get moved. We've got the navel over there, and here we have the Valencia. And the other thing getting rid of those trees did was make these grape vines that I'm growing in a tree form. Super happy. Look at all the grapes that are on this Reliant. I mean, it's just loaded up with so many grapes. So really looking forward to eating those. So let me sort of flip around. Formal rose garden doing absolutely amazing. Loving it this year. But let me back up so you can get a better view of the new berry patch. So we got the strawberry towers here. We've got the amazing grape trees going on, and then getting rid of those trees allowed me to build this amazing berry patch. We've got 8 different kinds of blueberries up front. We've got blackberries on the trellis with some strawberries in the middle, and some raspberries on the trellis with some more strawberries in the middle. So hope you enjoyed this video. And because I forgot to never got around to posting the original footage, you get to see a time jump forward 3 months or so to see what everything looks like now. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If I'm doing something wrong or could do something better, please let me know. Share with some friends and families that are into gardening. And most importantly, you have yourself a wonderful day and happy gardening.